Okay, I'm going to do a lot of examples here, so I'm probably going to break this up into two videos so you can stop and then take your time, eat lunch or whatever, or eat dinner, whatever, and then go back to the second video and watch both of them because it's very important that I give you all the details as much as possible, okay, because it's hard to sit in class and watch you because obviously we can't do that. What we're going to do is the same thing we did with arc measure, only this time we're not given numbers, we're going to give algebraic expressions, which means we're going to have to, step one, we're going to have to write the equation using the given information on the circle provided. The second step is to solve that equation. That's where the algebra comes in. Now, of course, I strongly encourage you to send me a pic so I can check your work. Because if you have the wrong X or Y or Z, then the rest of this work will be wrong also, and it probably won't make any sense. Step three, you're going to find the measure of each arc angle that you can on your picture. So don't answer the question yet, just simply fill in your circle. And the last thing is finally read and answer the actual question. A lot of people try to do this and they get real confused. You're forgetting you got to go through all these steps. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do a couple examples. I'm going to pause and then do a second video to get you so you don't get bored to death listening to me. Step one. I'll try not to fart in the process, by the way. Okay, I'm not going to read the question. All I'm going to do is look at the picture. And what I'm going to do is use the information to write some kind of equation. Now, all these arcs, I've got this arc AB, or this angle APB, and I've got this one, the 90, and I've got this one. And if I look at the combination of all three of them combined, they combine for a total of 180 degrees. Because you can see that this is 180 degrees. Okay, that's good. I don't have to use the whole circle, but I can use half of the circle. And I know that I can write the equation now, because all three of these should add up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to write my first arc, or angle, which is this, plus this arc, or angle, which is 90, plus this one, which is 17x plus 9. And they're supposed to add up to halfway around the circle, which is 180 degrees. All right, now pause, take a deep breath. You're on step two, because now I can solve that algebra problem. And remember, when we're solving, draw yourself a line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this big hairy mess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the like terms, 20x and 17x, add them together because they're like terms, and I get 34x plus, now the parentheses don't matter here because there's nothing to distribute that's in front of either one of them. That's why I'm not worried about them. The second thing is I have these numbers. I have 7, 90, and 9. Now I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to add them all together, and I'm going to get 106. That equals that 180 that's on the other side. All right, now I'm going to go bust a move. Now I've got my two-step algebra problem. I got to get rid of adding, so I subtract from both sides. That's gone. That leaves me with 34x. Sorry, that should be 37. I don't know what the heck I'm thinking. 20 and 17 is 37. My goodness. This is why you want to check your work. My. 37x equals 180, subtract 106 is 74. Final step, divide by that. Now that's supposed to be 37. Divide by 37. I get x equals 2. I don't think I think yours should come out to whole numbers. I'm not positive. But as you work through your problems and Khan Academy, you're hoping, especially if these are decimals, there might be something wrong. Okay, now, step 3. Don't read the question yet still. I'm still focused on figuring out all these angles and arcs. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do that. So I have, right now, I already know that this angle, APD, is 180, so this arc is 180 degrees. Okay, I know that angle BPC is 90, so this one's 90. Not so exciting yet. I'm really looking for these two guys. So I can do some side work. I come over here. I'm going to take the 20x plus 7. But see, now I already know what x is. So I'm going to take out the x. And I'm going to work that out. 20 times 2 plus 7 is 47. That tells me that that's 47, which means this is now 47. So I've got that one. I've got this one. I've got this one. I got this final one to do. It says 17x plus 9. But remember, we already know what x is. So 17x plus 9. But we already know what the x is, which gives me 17 times 2 plus 9 is 43. Okay, 43. Now before I get too carried away here, let's just double check things. What I would do is I'd go ahead and add all my arcs, and they should add up all the way around, should add up to 360. So 47 plus 90 plus 43 plus 1 adds up to 360. So I feel very confident in my answer. Now all I have left to do is now finally is to read the question and answer it. Find the measure of angle or arc CD. Arc CD is just this one only. Final answer 43. There's only 4 questions in con, so I'm going to do at least 4 examples. Let's do one more here, then I'm going to pause and start another video. All right, here's the second example. All these are important because they show you different ones, different ways they can ask the question. All right, so the first thing is, my first step is I'm going to look at what's given, and I'm going to see if I can make an equation out of it. In this case, I don't have, an 180 halfway around thing, but I do know all the way around is 360, which means I can add all 3 of these together and let it equal 360. Hey, I already have my algebra equation. Let's write that. 5y minus 10 plus 2y plus 40 plus 3y plus 122. All of them should add up, because they go all the way around, to 360. Now it looks really daunting, but if you send me a picture, you can check to make sure your answers are set up correctly. So I'm going to draw my line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start combining my like terms like I did before. Again, I'm looking, I see these parentheses, but there's nothing in front to distribute, so I'm not worried about them. 5y, 2y, 3y. Add them all together and I get 10y. Next one. I've got the whole number, negative 10. I've got a 40 and I got a 120. Negative 10 plus 40 plus 120 is a 150 equals 360. Now I can do my 2-step dance. I can get rid of that plus 150 by subtracting 150. Subtracting down, I get 210. All that's left over here, because those are gone, is 10y. Divide by the 10, and y equals 21. That's kind of good. I feel kind of good about the answer. Now, you can send me a pic to see if that's correct. However, I know that if I plug my numbers in up here, all the numbers should add up to 360. So this third step is, you've got this solved. That was step 2. Step 3 is to figure out all these parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what each one is. So the first one, arc or angle APB, or this arc AB, is 5y minus 10. But we now know what y is. Y is 21. So that means I can take 5 times 21, subtract 10. 5 times 21, subtract 10. Oh, come on. Somebody give me a calculator help. Just kidding. 95. So that tells me 5y minus 10 gives me the angle 95, which is also my arc of 95 degrees. Pretty annoying. A lot of work. All right, next one. 2y plus 40. 2y plus 40. Well, I know what y is. Y is 21. So 2 times 21 plus 40 equals, help me out please, thank you very much, 81. So this one is 81 degrees. That gives me my final one, 3y plus 120. 3y plus 120. Now I'm going to know if I'm wrong if these things don't all add up to 360 because it's supposed to be all the way around 360. 3y, well, where did I get that from? I knew it was 21. Plus 120 equals, I don't know, it's too hard. Okay, 63 plus is 183 degrees. So this one is 183 degrees. Now, I'm going to check my answer real quick because I want to make sure I'm right. Uh-oh. I already feel like there's an itch. There's a problem. Houston. This should have been... See how small mistakes can mess you up? 2 times 21. If I had done my calculator, I would have got 82. So this should have been 82. All right, now, if I take 95 plus 82 plus 183, go ahead and check it yourself. It's 360. So now I know this is all this information has got to be right. Now I'm down to step 4. Finally, I can read the daggone question. The question says, find the arc AC. AC is over there, and it's not a major arc. Well, it doesn't say go to B, it says AC, so I'm going to write the answer 183 degrees. Done. Next, okay, pause, take a break, go get yourself a snack, a soda pop, and then we'll move on to this question next.